do sales pitches make you extremely nervous? I mean, like shaky anxiety?
What if you could eliminate the sales pitch?
Oh, that's what he's going to talk about, how to do that right now. All right, today we're talking about the power of video and how it can eliminate the pressure and the angst of having to do your own sales pitches. Nobody likes to sell. I mean, salespeople like to sell, but I hate selling. I'm not good at it, obviously. And Nate is here to tell us a little bit about how putting together videos can eliminate a lot of that in our marketing effort.
Yeah, so my first service that I offered with my company was website design. And the reason that I got into video production is because I wanted to automate my sales process somehow. I was doing telemarketing to sell my services, cold calling, warming them up. I had a cool system, as I do. I warmed people up.
But it's still telemarketing.
Yeah, but I would call them on the phone and I have to give them the same sales pitch every single time. And I thought, why don't I record my sales presentation? And I actually would still cold call and I'd say, hey, I created a web design service that's pretty awesome. Can I email you my YouTube video? And they would say yes to that because it would get me off the phone.
Nice.
And then I would call them back and say, hey, did you watch the video? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Send that to me again. Now they knew who I was. But anyway, I never had to give my presentation anymore because the people that were ready to really talk to me about it had watched my video. And my video was just a couple minutes long.
Right.
I think I might have made it 5 minutes. It's too long. But people would watch it. It was really lame. It was like really amateur.
Oh, I'm sure it wasn't lame.
I set up a compared
honey,
to it wasn't
sound like your mother.
professional.
Oh, honey, I'm sure it wasn't lame.
It was pretty lame. In fact,
Okay.
I'm embarrassed. I would be embarrassed if people saw my early videos. I was so nervous and I didn't. Anyway.
Still,
Long
but
story.
as nervous as you were,
I made sales.
how great it was, yeah. I mean, it's qualified. It's a qualifying tool, so that when you do, in fact, face to face or over the phone talk to them, it's not cold anymore. You know what I mean? I love that.
Yeah, I knew that they had watched the video, and so they knew this, and this. I didn't have to repeat any of that. And I could just ask them questions about their business and how it applied to them. And I could really focus on the benefits that really applied to them. And I could take the order. You know, they didn't have to go and think about it because they already watched the video and they scheduled the appointment to talk to me.
And so that was really your introduction to video production and editing and all the stuff that went into it, because you didn't come from that field.
Yeah, the reason that I made the switch is, well, not this phone, but when I got my first iPhone, it was the iPhone 4S. It had the first iPhone with an HD camera.
Right.
And kind of a step before that, I was wanting to up-level the production quality of my videos. And as I shopped around to video studios, found out how much it cost, $1,000 a minute, when I was like, what? Because I had an idea of this series of videos, or it was going to cost me like 20 grand. And so I thought, okay, I've got this new iPhone, what could I do? And so I figured out how to make video filmed from my iPhone, how to make it look professional.
Yeah.
And so the videos that I was using, my sales videos, other people saw those. My web design clients saw them and said, hey, can you help me make videos like that? And I was like, sure, I'm just filming with my iPhone though. And I started putting on events where I would put up a white paper backdrop, I'd set up the lighting, I'd use a teleprompter, but we were filming with my iPhone. You know,
Which
kind of a cool
still,
side story.
Yeah, I mean, still a good image.
Oh yeah, it was great.
I mean, when you can spend whatever you spend on an iPhone compared to, well, some of the things you're using now, it's obvious it's worked out okay.
Okay, so back to the point of the power of a video. The video will do the sales presentation for you. And when somebody is on the phone with you, you want to be the one asking the questions. A lot of times if you're giving a sales pitch, they'll have a lot of questions, and so they will control the conversation.
Right, yes.
Whereas if you answered all their questions in a video and you're on the phone, you can direct the questions to them and you can be in control and you can generate the yes momentum, and you can use that same sales psychology, but it's way easier. It's way easier to be in control of that conversation. So I really liked that when I did that. I never went back, obviously.
Yeah. And so now, when you're helping others create their video content for whatever platform, but in many cases it's YouTube. I mean, do you still kind of encourage the same sort of sales philosophy? Because these are videos being produced.
Yeah,
and
so
certainly people are trying to eventually sell something, right? I mean,
yeah, absolutely. So we were just talking about telemarketing and how to get rid of your sales pitch, but absolutely, when we generate leads on YouTube, we're not recommending that they do a telemarketing campaign exclusively.
Right. Yes.
We're creating a landing page and we're creating promotional videos on the website that those people go there. And then in some cases, we do have a telemarketing team that's calling those leads, but people have come, they've seen the videos on that sales page, they've filled out the opt-in form, so they're qualified already. They already know what the offerings are.
I see. Okay. And we talked about that in another episode, that's kind of almost all you need on a site anymore are videos like that and the opt-in information and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. Now here's another cool thing. When you're on video, you're the star. You're the kind of the celebrity. And then if you talk to them on the phone and they realize, oh, you're the guy that's in the video? I got that question all the time. They're like, yep, that's me. And it gave me this position of credibility. So because I just filmed a video, again, it was very amateur. It was very amateur, just on my old camcorder.
Yeah.
Posted it on YouTube, and I'd email that link out. And then when I talked to them, they realized that was me. All of a sudden now I'm this celebrity that's talking to them on the phone. I'm the head guy.
Yeah.
So it made the sales way easier.
Well, and the fact is, like you say earlier, just can I send you a link that you could watch if you want? You know what I mean? It's like, that's a very soft pitch. Like, who doesn't have time to go, yeah, I'll take a look at your video. You know what I mean? I love that. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it was a way to get a yes right off the bat.
And everyone that's on the phone is sitting with the computer right in front of them. So even while you're saying it's being sent now, you know what I mean? Even the link pops up in their mailbox right then, probably.
Yeah, when I would make a follow-up call and say, hey, did you watch the video? If they said no, I'd say, well, are you in front of a computer? And I'd bring it up and have them watch it right then.
That's cool.
And then, so the last point that I want to make is when you have a sales call, instead of it being your full elaborate sales pitch, it could really be just a consult. I could really get into a kind of a diagnose mode and really find out what their needs were and focus it on them. And I have a recommendation I'm going to link you to, in the description, I'll link to a website by my friend Tiffany Peterson. She created a course called Sales Mastery. I highly recommend it. I've done lots and lots of sales courses and sales training over the years, and I consider myself pretty good. When I worked at a telemarketer, I was always the top 1 or 2 or 3 salespeople on the whole sales floor. So I know my stuff, but if I were to recommend one course, it'd be from my friend Tiffany's Sales Mastery. You got to check it out, and you'll understand the sales psychology, not how to do pushy sales, but really how to be a consultant and really diagnose and really help them out and have them really want your services. So I highly recommend that.
Cool. Check it out today, even right now. Well, not right now, right now.
After you subscribe.
Well, we've given you what we like to call a call to action, which is, of course, to go to Tiffany's website. And if you don't, well, there could be some serious repercussions. We're not allowed to threaten on the end page.
How about we have them subscribe and we have them like?
That's not. It's so non-threatening. I like that better.
All right. Thanks, guys.